Hello, my name is Ilona, and in this video I want to take a look at the energy of December 2024. We're at the end of the year. It's really so fast. It's just, you blink and 2024 passed. That's at least the idea I have, and the feeling I get with this year and also last year, and I think maybe in 2025, maybe going a little bit slower, I don't know, or speeding up things. We'll just have to wait and see. Of course, I'm going to do a reading about 2025 before I will take a quick break. I will take a break at the end of this year for 2 weeks. So the last year with Christmas, and then the first week of the year, I will be just taking my time, enjoying, of course, the new year and things like that. So I'm just going to take some time off. So before that, of course, I will put up my video about 2025, and I will be back, I think, January 6th, if I'm not mistaken, on Monday. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen in December, but I've got the cards ready, and this is the first 3 cards I've got. This is about the energy of December. I've got the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Cups. To me, this tells me that in December, we're going to have a lot of manipulations going on, because the Queen of Swords is about discernment, using discernment. What is true, what isn't true. Trust your inner voice. There are still some things that need to be decided. So the Two of Swords to me feels like they haven't really decided how they're going to proceed yet, because to me feels like it's dependent on certain events. So not necessarily dates, but events. Certain moves have to be made, put into motion from both sides in a way. So then they can decide what they're going to do. So it will be a bit we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen in December, but it's all connected, especially with the Two of Swords. This is about not making decisions yet, waiting for other things to happen, not completely feeling, that the intuition is not completely accessed yet. So it's really about who's going to make what move, and then that will lead to other things. And I'm sure the Whiteheads have a plan and they will follow it, but in a way they are also waiting for what the other side is going to do, and then ultimately they will, of course, it wouldn't surprise me at all, and I've said this before, that they pretty much have already taken over and they're just putting things into motion, but they need to see how people will respond to it and how they're going to do it, because they want to make the transition as smooth as possible. That doesn't mean it's not going to be hectic anyway, but they'll try to do it as, with the most people awake or understanding what's going on. And then we have the Six of Cups. That is my children card. So I do think a lot of things about children are going to come out in December. We know that the Epstein list is going to come out, but that most likely will be in January. And we know the Diddy case is also moving ahead. They are also talking about the 325,000 children, I believe, missing at the border. So the next person in line to take over that in the administration of Mr. T is already starting to talk about that and wanting to investigate that. We know worldwide a lot of things are happening, of course, unfortunately, concerning children. I think more and more worldwide will be coming out, but especially in America, things are really moving ahead in that direction. And they also need to take their time. This could also have a connection to that, how they're going to do that, so people will be able to understand it. Because if you really brought out all the gruesome things now, or, a month ago, I think a lot of people still have a lot of issues handling it. So even that takes time, and how to proceed. So it's also possible that Two of Swords is connected to that. How do we proceed bringing this out without completely overwhelming people? Because if you overwhelm people, they will just reject it. They will reject the information. They won't believe it. They will just push it away because they won't be able to handle it. So I think that's connected to the Two of Swords as well, and also what's going on around the world. The second row, and with 3 cards, is about what we can, like the challenges for December. We've got the Three of Cups, we've got the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. It's Eight of Swords. I'm just mixing things up. I'm sorry. We've got the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So those are the cards for the challenges, which means a lot of things are going to happen. Could be very overwhelming for a lot of people, not completely understanding what's going on. This is about bringing us back into our power. This is like the female side of the element fire. It's also, enjoying ourselves. We've got, of course, celebrations coming up. A lot of people know around the world with Christmas. In the Netherlands, we also have Sinterklaas, which is the December 5th. It's also an important celebration here as well. A lot of people, of course, in the community with families that just wasn't going very smooth. So it could be very challenging again to deal with that, to, be your own person, create, fun for yourself. This is also about celebration, celebrating life. It's, of course, the end of the year. So it's also important to enjoy your life, celebrate, and, open yourself up to all the challenges and all the fast things that are happening, and really stabilize yourself and follow your heart. So that's going to be the challenge for a lot of people worldwide. And then we have the advice, and it's interesting, we have the World card and the Universe card. That's about the end of a cycle. This is the last card of the major arcana. In Dutch it's called Grote Arcana. That's why I wanted to say Great Arcana, but it's Major Arcana in English. And that's the end of a cycle. So we're nearing an end, and it could most likely be emotional, because we got we got the Five of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. It's about a new beginning as well. So we have the ending, successful ending, hopefully, and the beginning of something new. And we have an emphasis on the emotional side with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups. And that will be the advice. If there's still things that hurt you emotionally, let's see. You see here the Three Cups laying on the ground, spilling all kinds of things. And then you have the Two Cups behind the person. So it's important to turn around. If there are still things holding you back, feeling disappointment, sadness, it's time to really connect with yourself and leave it behind. That's what this is really saying. This is the advice. Leave things behind. We are really heading towards a new beginning, because the world is about an ending, but that usually is like a new beginning. And it will be an emotional thing. It's very important for people to realize, to really deal with the emotional side. A lot of us haven't really been taught how to handle emotions, feelings, at least not how I was brought up. And it's very important that side gets connected, that we truly connect with ourselves with the Ace of Cups. Because it's necessary to move ahead, to move forward, and to become fully aware. And of course start using our full powers. And then the last three cards are about the end of December. And then we have, interesting enough, the King of Swords. Of course, we had at the energy of December the Queen of Swords. So now we have the King of Swords. We've got the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Fool. Again, very interesting, because we just pulled the World card, which is the last card of the major arcana, and then of course we start again with a new beginning, the Fool. It's very interesting. So I do think that at the end of December more manipulation is being shown, especially with the King of Swords. I think it's going to be more and more obvious how people are being fooled, and it's going to be shown in all kinds of things, with scandals, things coming out. People are really going to start seeing it. People will feel left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. So I do think financial issues are going to be rampant. It's going to be this is of course worldwide, so people are going to feel neglected, out in the cold, can't trust their government, can't trust what's going on. So it's going to be if they don't understand what's going on, it's going to be a very tough situation. And then of course for the people that are open for it, I think they're going to start seeing the new sun coming up, the new dawn with the Fool. It's already starting, I think, energetically at the end of December, obviously with the new year coming up. Things are moving ahead. It's like a new energy coming in, and I think we're going to see that as well. We'll have to wait and see, of course, in January how it's going to work out. But we're still in this phase of things coming out in the open. Things need to be brought out in a certain manner. We still, of course, know that things are going to happen with this Third World War thing that they're trying going on. We know that the dark energies are still going to try to regain some control back, some power back. I don't think it's going to work. I do believe that the Whiteheads essentially have already won, but we still need to play out all these things. And like I said, with the Two of Swords, it's not sure yet how it's exactly going to play out in a way, because it has to do with events. Certain events have to happen, then things can go and move forward. And that's the interesting part with the Queen of Swords. Trust your own intuition, trust your discernment. It's going to be very, very important now. So this is really the month of December. It's going to be very interesting. An ending, like an energetic ending with the World card. I do believe we are going to go to a completely new era in a way. I believe 2025 is, let's see, a 9. That's usually in the numerology like the ending of something. So I do believe with 2025 we're going to certainly really bring in a new beginning. There's going to be like an ending and energetically a new beginning. And we know in America a lot of things are going to change, and we already see that happening, and that will have an effect worldwide. So this is what I've got. Hope to see you in another video. Bye.